Let's try not to break anything now. Okay, just gotta watch out for snakes. Hello, Sindel. Try and find a track. Look, if the stream cuts out, just stick around. I think I've got about 4 kilometres to go. Let's have a look. Excuse me for a second. See if you can spot any spiders on the ground. Right. Okay. So no. I need to head here. Right. Okay, let's just sort that out. Alright, let's go for a walk. I was going to bring my machete, but then I thought, no, I don't really want to be seen walking around the streets at night with a machete. Alright, if you see snake eyes, tell me, everyone. Oh, look at that. Beautiful little spider. Check that out. Hey there, Face. How are you, mate? Yeah, bud. Look at that beautiful little spider. Check that out. Hello, bud. Alright. Like I said, people, if the stream cuts out, right, don't go anywhere. It's just reception. It's a baby circus. We've got spiders running around on the ground down here, mate. As big as dinner. Just got to be careful of snakes in the undergrowth, fam. That's all. What have we got here? Hello, Zoe's a dot. Now, during the day, no worries. Night time, but bow. Give you a little bit of a tip when you're walking through the Australian bush at night. Always look where you're about to tread. I'm on the right path. That's the log. the right a bit. Right. Okay. Well, that's the old log. Are you having Parmigiana for dinner, Zoe Zadot? That's the fallen. Oh man. Alright. Hey! Hello, buddy. Hey there, Bates by Nimbus. How are you, mate? Check that one out, buddy. Hello, bud. Hello. Right. Now. I think I'm just about on the right track, fam. Just hang on a second. This is the clearing. Okay. So. Okay. Right. Yeah, thanks for that, Bates by Nimbus. Just what I need. Some weirdo to stick the head around the corner with an ice hockey mask carrying an axe. Yay me. Great. So, pretty soon, oh dear, I'm gonna hit the river, am I? I know the river's down here somewhere, but nice, Bates by Nimbus. See, knowing you, right, is the gift of giving, bud. I'm just going to say that right now. Right. So, no, that's not right. Well, I can hear the river close because just, oh mate, you know, 54 years of age, I've had a few beers, I decided to go fishing, you know what I mean? At midnight on a full moon. Oh, that's the flipping river there. Oh, what was that? Oh, everything feels like a snake when you're walking at night, doesn't it? Hang on a minute. Munya, how are you, bud? It's going to take me 3 hours to find this spot. Then the tide's going to be finished. Spiders everywhere tonight. Look at that big bugger. The size of that. How are you, bud? Look at the size of that one. Beautiful. Right, now whenever you get close to a river, fam. Okay, so that's river through there. I can tell that. See all that yellow grass in front of us? Right, that's river. So I found the river. All I need to do now is work my way down the river, which is this way. So let's work our way down here. No, I didn't, mate. Kiwi Aaron's, how are you, bud? Sindel, how would you know, mate? Sitting at home in your air conditioning with your onesie, with your nice cup of warm cocoa with a marshmallow in it, you know, passing judgment on the world. Want to swap? I don't own a onesie, so I can't. Right. Okay. Yes. Oh. Did I snap my rod? Okay. Alright. Let's see what's happening here. You see strange things on a full moon, fam? Oh yeah. Now. We might be cutting out a reception in a second, right? So don't panic. Did that snap? Flipping thing? No, it didn't. Luckily. Jinx, now. Calm down, bud. Dogs are nice people. Right. So. That's right, House. Well, you never know. So is a Dot. If she shuts up long enough, some really nice person might actually buy some. My biggest worry is pigs, people. Don't care about anything else. I'm just worried about pigs because there are lots of the bastards through here. And unfortunately, I'm a bit old and fat to start jumping up trees, you know? Right. Oh, there's the log there. I recognise that. Righto, fam. Just hang on a second. Heaps and heaps of kangaroo manure through here, but they can run away from pigs. I can't. Right, so this is river. Oh dear. Astro, how are you, bud? Can't believe this, I'm lost. No, we're good. That solved that problem. Right. Yeah, Jinx. That's the second time someone said that. Not heck away, bud. I'm not going to even answer the peanut gallery there on the phone. Right. Now, tell you what, it's good for me calves. There's river down through there. Yep. I need to start heading right. Right, there's the opening. It's here, beautiful. Right. We head down to the right in a minute, fam. There we are. Okay, Just throwing it out there. Maybe I should change the title to Blair Witch Fishing. Now, if you see snake eyes, can you flip and tell me? Right. No baits or anything like that. See this here, people? See all this grass? Right. It's hard enough walking through that during the day, let alone night. Right. So, if you ever see like grass moving and frogs jumping, right? Okay. You know that there's something that slithers underneath it, so don't go near it. Righto. We might lose signal for a minute, but that's all right. We're on the right track. Okay. There's a full moon. I don't have a single bait. Walking along, and all I've got's a headlamp. What could go wrong? That's right, that's right. Oh, mate. Right. Okay. So, just hang on a second. Oh. Beautiful. That's good. Turn the volume down. I think just chatting. Awesome. Right. Wonder if there's any possums around. There we go. There we go. Excuse me for a second. Let me get that out of the way. Great. Brilliant. Oh, in winter, you come through here and see where the pigs have been grubbing. So lots and lots of kangaroo eggs. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between who's typing, because it seems like Zoe's a dot and Sindel are the same person. Just one has slightly better spelling than the other one. But anyway, life goes on. It takes all sorts to make the world go around. I'm not here to judge. Okay, so, rightio, man. Okay, now, hey Quickie, how you going? Well, I can't feel away, but I can see eyes in the bush over there, people. But when they're at my height, you know that they're a kangaroo. When they're at knee height, you know that they're a pig. And being out in the open, I'm stuffed. Right, let's have a look what we've got here. That's right, they lay eggs, Sindel. I'll bring you some. Rightio, let's say swamp hen. Not much of a worry. Right, we're here. Now, how high is this tide? Let's have a look. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, it's high. This is high. This is exactly what we call glowing wolf eyes. You need to stop smoking, whatever it is you're smoking, son. We don't have wolves in Australia. Sindel. Now it's gone backwards. Really? I just got here. Damn it. Rightio. That should be better. Yeah, well, I can't do anything about the signal, can I, fam? You know, that's Telstra's department, but... Right. Okay. So, what we're going to do tonight is, where we're fishing, we've got a sand flat with a drop-off. So, the channel of the river runs through here. What I'm hoping to do, normally where we stand here is like ankle deep, but at the moment it's about, I'd say a good, oh, look at the size of that crab. I'd say it's a good, I reckon 3 foot. Right, so what we'll do is, you know what the silly thing is with mobile signal, sweater pigs? With mobile signal, bud, I've literally moved that phone a foot, and now it's alright. Alright, so now, yeah, you should be really careful how you word that, Sindel. Someone could get the wrong idea. I really want to have a Forrest Gump moment. It bit me. Alright, I'm going to take this off because I'm sweating like a bugger. So he's a dot. That's exactly right. Hello, little crab. Hello, little fella. Yeah, go for a swim. Say hello to the wife and kids. Bye. Dun, da, da. Dun, da, da. Alright, now people, tonight I'm using lures made by Baits by Nimbus. Okay. I can smell someone's feet. And they're not mine. So, Baits by Nimbus and I have formed an agreement. So basically I'm going to be selling his lures that he paints on the website when it goes live in July. Could be sooner. That's all right, Jinx. Berserk, how are you, bud? Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Right, let's just chuck that there. Nice. Oh no, I appreciate that, Sweater Pigs, mate. The thing is, bud, you know, it's 2024, bud, and we still can't even get stable mobile connection yet. You know what, really? We were out for the whole week last week with Telstra. It's disgusting, mate. If you want to get serious about your streaming, go to India and hire a camel. That's all I'm going to say. Alright. So, the reason why I've picked this spot, people, is normally the full moon's a terrible time to fish, right? But you do sometimes get the odd belter, okay? Yeah, they're not too bad. So, you know, they go alright. These are more for your saltwater estuary type fish, people, right? So, what we're going to be doing is, I don't know whether you can hear this. So these have the subsonic rattles in them. I'm using a lure that is a lighter colour, right? So what we've done, good Dave. Still no weirdos with an axe, mate. I'm just going to catch a blue manic crab, people, and then I'm going to put it back in the water just for really to be annoying. Right. Okay, we've got bait fish. Do you hear that? Something just got smashed in the shallows, people. We've got fish here. Alrighty. I can answer that. I'm going to ignore it with the contempt it deserves. Alright, people, so this is a little 3-inch vibe, okay? Let me just give you a little bit of a crash course on lure fishing, okay? With your lure fishing, okay, this is a Western Australian pattern that was designed by myself and Baits by Nimbus, okay? With these vibes, you can fish them on the surface, but when you want to fish them on the bottom, you just take the bottom hook off, and what you do is you cast them out, you let them sink, and then you just bump on the bottom really slowly, okay? I think we've got some bull sharks here, people. Not that I fish for bull sharks, because I don't, but anyway. That could have been a bull shark doing it. Yeah, I don't have that many friends, Sindel. I tend to keep to myself, you know. I'm a pretty sort of quiet sort of guy, you know what I mean? Okay, that's on the bottom. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the microphone on the rod, right? And you should be able to hear the lure vibrating through the braid, through the rod. You ready? This is why these lures work well. Do you hear that? Okay. Hear that through the rod? That's the actual lure vibrating on the bottom. That's how you fish at night for mulloway around bridges and that sort of stuff. Right, nice and steady, so it's just going to be something that's going to grub along the bottom. There you go. Did you hear that again? Okay. Spawn again, how are you, bud? Let me just get that out of there. Okay. And that's what you get on this channel that you don't get on other channels, fam. Because we like to show you the real stuff, you know. Now what I've done is I did a little 3/4 distance cast there. Right, now we go a little bit further. Oh, cast into the flat spot. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit here. You've got to be patient when you're fishing lures, fam. And seriously, people, this has been the worst mulloway season I've had on this river for 5 years. Right, virtually since we started streaming. So I don't know what's going on. It's been an incredibly hot summer. And when the summers are really hot like this, okay, everything usually shuts down. I'm hoping that's a bird. This is good, honest, clean, wholesome fun. That's all this is, right? And the thing with mulloway, famo, you never know when they're going to hit, okay? Ever. You never, ever know when mulloway are going to hit. Right, so you got to do, like I've always said, you've got more chance of catching a fish if you've got a lure or a bait in the water than if you haven't. We're going to have about 30 casts with the Baits by Nimbus lure. Right. They cast an absolute mile, people. Absolute mile. Red. You know, don't know. I think there's more albinos than redheads out there, Sindel. I'm joking. Thanks, Spawn again. I've walked over 6 kilometres from home through the bush. Yay! Oh, I didn't know you married an albino, Baits by Nimbus. No, I'm joking. There's more blondes out there than redheads. So, although you go to Scotland, they're everywhere. Did you hear that? I think we might have to go to a soft plastic famo, but we're just going to use the Baits by Nimbus 3-inch lures for now. I've got faith, even though I don't own a single George Michael album or song for that matter. Rightio. Let's count the airtime on this, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a long distance for a little 7-foot 2-piece rod. Okay. I'm in Western Australia, Berserk. Nice one, Baits by Nimbus. I'm hoping to get a nice mulloway tonight. The thing is, people, tomorrow's the full moon. We're at 99% full moon at the moment, right? But sometimes you just fluke a big one. Don't know what it is, right? But sometimes you'll just fluke a big one the night before the full moon or on the full moon, you know? So that's why we're here. Oh dear. That's a good thing about dreams, though, is a dot. You can dream anything you want, as long as you can spell it. Just work these really slow, people. That's all you got to do. Don't go swimming in this river at night unless you want to get a leg bitten off by a shark. I was going to go out in the kayak tonight, but it didn't forecast this really quiet weather. Otherwise I would have been out here. I think next time what I'll do is I'll just cast a bait out and then wait. Beautiful distance. No, mate, for a change. Excuse me for a second, everyone. Kids these days. Right. Now that had a swipe at it, fam. Of course they had to reply, didn't they? That had a swipe at it, so that's either reeds Let me have a look. Now there's a couple of techniques you can do with this, right? Oh, little body's good. Someone that likes being really annoying, Zoe's a dot. I wonder who that could be. I want to start taking all these lures down to the Busselton jetty and just casting them back at the pylons. I think we'd get quite a few good results, but I've just got to wait for the saltwater colours to turn up and the bodies. Come on. The good thing about this is when you use a lure with a sonic rattle in it, what that'll do is that'll let the fish know that you're there, and then what you do is just rip out a soft plastic, and sometimes you do okay, you know. Excuse me. That was a bump. What's going on there? What is bumping that? Anyway, people, what I'll do is I'll show you another technique now. This sometimes works, right? So you've got about 3 different techniques you can use. So let's get this out there. Beautiful. Let that sink to the bottom. Where I've cast is about 10 feet deep. Right, now, the other thing you can do too, right, like this, is keep your rod tip at about 45 degrees. What you want to do is just get a very, very slow pulse. So what this is going to do is, I don't know whether you can see that, but my rod tip there is just pulsing about half an inch to an inch at a time. What that's doing is that is grubbing this lure, right, through the bottom of the river, much like a fish or a shrimp. Just grubbing along the bottom, and sometimes that will get a response out of them as well. Every once in a while, stop. Another fish over there. Rightio, let's do that again. Get a nice cast going. Great. I stepped into a little hole then. I'll go back to where I started from. That's better. Hey Abs, not yet, bud. You can buy them from the website in July, Sindel, but you know, you've got to have an account. Right. So what I'm doing, famo, is I'm just pulsing the rod tip with this lure on the bottom. Right, now because of where we are, and we've got a fairly big body of water here, that wasn't a strike, that was a bump. There might be a little shark out there or something that's just annoyed with the noise. Right, so that's good, that means they're coming in. I thought it was a take, but something must have just gone smack, get out of here, you know. Now the good thing is we've taken the middle treble off the lure, so that's not going to get it snagged on the bottom. We've obviously left the one at the back, you know. Nice one, mate. That's over there. They're not here, Baits by Nimbus. So it does us nothing, bud. So that better be a plane. Yeah, I think that's a plane. Abs, we're trying to get mull away, bud. But they're a little bit like finding a needle in a haystack this year. I'm not using baits, mate. I'm just using lures and soft plastics. So should have brought a bottle of water, but it would have been something else to carry, wouldn't it? No, that's not on the bottom. Why is that? There is a deeper spot out here. So... Hey, that was a bump. That was a bump. Oh, come back. Come back. That was a bump. This is what was happening last Tuesday down at the spot down south. They were doing really tentative strikes. So on Thursday this week, people, we'll be fishing down south, and also Tuesday, so tune in for that, eh? You can't say we're not putting in the effort, Baits by Nimbus. Dunno, Abs. It's starting to get a bit cold, people. That's good. What's the time? 9:30, okay. I'm not going to walk out there. I refuse to walk out there. I've seen that many bull sharks in this spot, it's ridiculous. Mind you, there have been rumours people have caught bull sharks on lures. I don't know how though. I don't fish with wire trace, so it'd be highly unlikely to happen. Anyway, okay. That's definitely on the bottom. Rightio. Let's try a little bit more to the right. Beautiful. Freezing. Yeah, that's right, Abs. There is a group of people down here that fish for bull sharks with 6-inch lures. So, you know, with those 6-inch lures, they reckon they get them too. So I don't know how they do that, but anyway. Let's try it here again. The only thing, you just got to be careful if something slithers up behind you. Yeah, they do, mate. You know, so... Hey, Abs, are you in Australia? I can't remember. And Baits by Nimbus, have they stopped you fishing with wire trace over east here on the coast? Let's go over here. Right. Wollongong, okay. Have they stopped you using wire over there yet, mate, or what? Because they have here. Apparently it's a $400 fine or something. Someone didn't pay someone for a pizza. You can still use it. Well, they've cracked down on it here. We haven't fished for sharks for years. We had one stream when we had the boat. We got 7 in 10 minutes and just got sick of it and moved on, and people were losing their minds, you know. So I don't see the attraction with sharks. They're the easiest thing to catch when they're going mental. One of them even bit the handle off the reel, you know what I mean? All right, no luck tonight, Baits by Nimbus. I mean, let's face it, we deserve a fish. With all the effort we're putting in, we deserve a fish, you know. Oh no, mate, if you're going to fish an area properly, Abs, you've got to fish it for at least 15, 20 minutes, mate. You don't, 1 or 2 casts is a total waste of time, but don't even entertain the thought, mate, you know. That was a terrible cast. That was a good trajectory on that. Oh, sharks, righto. There's mullet getting smacked off the surface, fam, so they're active. So my prediction is there may well be a fish here tonight. All right, lucky last cast with the vibe. Beautiful. Have you? It's a long time, Nimbus. I've acquired a couple of new stalkers recently. Gonna bring this in at a lower angle and see if that works. Rightio. Everybody ready for the journey home? All right. Beautiful. Let's do that. What I'm going to do is leave that on there. All right, so just hang on a second. What I'll do now is the plastic rod. So basically this is a 6'4" light by Zodias. So I've taken a liking to the Zodias rods. I've got my 2 Zodias rods that will last me for the rest of my life now. I bought one for myself for Christmas and one for myself for my birthday. And I'm not that sad about it, to be honest. So did I put it in there? Here, let's have a look. I've got a packet of a 3-inch. No, they're 3-inch, not necessarily a 4-inch. I'll do that there. What have we got there? Everybody bangs on about nuclear chicken. It's the only soft plastic that I haven't caught a fish on yet. Right, we'll chuck that there. Where did I put it? Dun, 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 dun. Sindel, I'm by a river fishing. You're at home. Okay? Big difference, yeah? Oh, really quickie, are they any good? Thank you very much to the 86 viewers that have tuned in and given up their valuable time to come and watch me relive my youth by walking down a stream. River, sorry, not stream. Oh, I'm sounding like a pom. How'd you go with them, mate? Oops. Rightio, let me just get this. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a can't use that jig head because I think I just dropped all the hooks. Oh yeah, it's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? One of those nights, yep. Oh, for God's sake. There they are, beautiful. With your racehorse. Oh, the canine racehorse. Yep. You want to saddle for that. Alright. So what we've got here, people, is with your soft plastics, what you want to do, soft plastic fishing is all about presentation. So what I've got is I've got an ultralight 1/16 ounce jig head here with a size 1 hook. Okay, that is absolutely tiny, but what you want to do is you want to try and present your bait in as natural fashion as possible. Okay, so if you go too heavy, it casts further but then sinks straight to the bottom, much like a rock. Right, so there's always a trade-off there, even on quite large soft plastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to fish an oversized soft plastic on this. So I'm going to fish a soft plastic that's got a 10 centimetre or 4 inch in the old imperial scale. Tail. Scummage, how are you? No WD-40 here. I need earmuffs, Sindel. That's what I need, earmuffs. Yeah, it's a soft plastic, not a motor. Right. Yeah, really? Yeah, when I've got a boat, Sindel, I go out on my own. I don't need the distractions, you know. I like the motor to stay off when I turn it off, you know. I don't like it to keep whining. Now when you it's not real metal, that's why. Let's just chuck that there. Can I balance that or not? Hey, how's that? Alright, so when you do your soft plastics, okay, what you've got to do, presenting a soft plastic is usually a game of millimeters. So what I want to do is, I want that soft plastic to bunt up and I want it to be upright with this tail like this. So what you do is, with your soft plastics, when they're made in a mould, so they usually have a line down the middle. Right, what you do is you always bring your little soft plastic out first down on that line. Right, slide it down your hook like so. Bring that up in here. Okay, then what you've got to do is allow for the tension of the plastic like that. Right, and then push that down, and that's not working. So it's in between those 2 points there. So we'll go there. Right, like that. Ta-da! And what we have is a little bit more. And then what we have is a soft plastic that's presented in the middle of the soft plastic. You don't want it to go a mil or two either side, because all that'll happen then is, right, there we go, see? Right, that's presented. So what we're going to do is, why is that doing that? Don't tell me I've slammed the... Oh, that's right, good work. Okay, so first things first, I like to have a little bit of a cast just to get the line wet, okay? Like that, nice. Lay that down in the water. Don't try and cast it too far. Let's bring that in here. Okay, that's held on pretty well, nice. Let's go. Beautiful. All right, so with your soft plastics, right, don't make the mistakes that a lot of people make. Makar 1207, how are you, bud? Oi, we got a hit, people. We got a hit. We got a hit. Did you see that? Makar 1, thank you for the raid, bud. Zaza, Zendobri. Hang on a second. We got a hit then, fam. We might be using too big a soft plastic. Let me just have a look. We actually got a hit then, hang on. Makar 1, welcome, bud. All right, what I'm going to do is this, famo. Right, let's acknowledge the raid. All right, I'm just going to chuck that down here. If that takes off like a catapult, let me know. Zaza Zendobri, Makar 1207, thank you very much for the raid, my friend. Thank you for bringing your community across to our community. Right, so just hang on a second. I'm assuming Makar is... Makar, are you Polish as well, my friend? Hang on a second. Now, hang on a second. No, it's not Sindel. All right.
Maker one 1207 dziękujemy, że przybliżyłeś swoją społeczność do naszej społeczności. Naprawdę doceniamy, że o nas myślisz.
Thank you very much, Makar 1. Now just hang on a second. Mars. Sweater Pig, she's from Mars. All right, people. Now, people, Makar 1207 has been good enough to rate us, so I'd like to ask everyone to go across and show them some support. To rate us, so I'd like to ask... Shut up, Jim. Right, so /raid Makar 1207. So, no, not raid. Shout out, no. God, I'm losing my marbles. MAKAR 1207. People, now Makar 1 was streaming Travel and Outdoors, so virtually he's one of us. Righto, now let's see what this lure was doing, okay? Yeah, this rod and reel combo went exceptionally well on its first trip the other day, Famo. We caught and released about 30 fish in a couple of hours, which was really good. All right, so... Oh, how did he go, Bastian? I hope he went well. So, as you can see there, people... Oh, what happened there? That's gone flat already. Oh, it's garbage. As you can see, people, the soft plastic's still on there. Good work. Right, now. Yeah, may as well be, Gibbo. May as well be, bud. I worked up a sweat before, which I shouldn't have. Right, so what we're going to do, Famo... Okay, I've had a couple of bites. There's another one. There's another one. They're not very big fish, but I don't think they're brim though. I don't think they're blowfish either, but we'll find out. Yeah, we're going to be using this same rod and reel combo on Thursday, fam. Okay. Yep, that got belted all right. Bastian rules. You're not bad, Gibbo. Just trying to get a fish, mate, you know. Putting up with abuse from a few people. So, anyway, life goes on. 0. Hence the need for a light little Buddha. Beautiful. Oh, if only you knew, Gibbo. Yes. Come on. I'm going to drop down to a smaller soft plastic, people. Going to put it down to a 3-inch soft plastic, I think. The 4-inch is too big. I've only got tiny fish in there, so... And then what we'll do is we'll all walk home together. Yeah. Of Phoebe. Boom, take that. Right. There was a little hit then. Well, you can't say we haven't tried, people. We've walked through the Australian bush on high tide. I've had a few hits, which is pretty good. But that elusive big one is the one that's sort of, you know, making life tough for us. Definitely don't feel like a beer for another year. Oh, there you go. That's why I'm going to swap to a smaller soft plastic. They bit the tail off. Vegans abuse everyone, mate, because they're so drained of energy. You know? It's a beautiful night. You know, the full moon's actually quite demonised people, because in the old days, a lot of people used it to like navigate and do a heap of things, you know. Alright, just give me a second. Oh, the tide's turned, people. If we're going to get a fish, it's going to have to be in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Alright, so we've got... That's not probably... My biggest problem is I don't have a comfort zone, people. I could quite easily just sit here and fish till 1 or 2 o'clock, but I'm an adult and I've got commitments, so I've got to grow up. Hey Gibbo, thank you for the 100 bits, mate. Greatly appreciated, bud. But as I always say, people, the stream is free to watch. Okay, so don't feel compelled, all right? That was a big... that was a big hit on the surface, people. Right, now, this is what we're going to have to do. When you're fishing, right, when you're fishing, you've got to change your fishing tackle to suit your conditions, okay? So, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go down to a 3/16 ounce jig head. Now you say, hang on a minute, that's heavier than the jig head you're using here. Correct, but where the fish are getting smashed is just out of the casting range of here in much deeper water, right? And I need to go down to 3-inch soft plastics, because these 4-inch soft plastics are just getting the tails bitten off, you know? And we do actually have an advantage tonight, because tonight, okay, we've got a perfectly still night. The temperature's dropped, which works in favour, and the fish are starting to go mental everywhere on the turn of the tide, which is all we can ask for. If you want to see something funny, people, go to Instagram and look at the vegan cats page. Flippin' hilarious. You got all these people going, hey, look how happy my cat is. And you look at the cat and it's like, someone give me some meat. You know, like, hilarious. Yeah, they're not my favourite critter, Gibbo. Mind you, in the old days, I knew people that could turn a cat into about 20 marron. Not good for the RSPCA though. Makar1, thank you very, very much. Bastian, how did he go in his competition, mate? Did he do okay? All right, let's get this down here. They are. Now, what I've got here, people, these are American-made jig heads, right? These are the ones that did all the damage last week, actually. Now, I'll show you the difference, right? When you do ya? Yeah. I'm lucky I own one, Sindel. All right. So what we've got here, okay, if you have a look at this, see the difference in the jig heads? These are actually a bait jig head, but they work exceptionally well with 3-inch gulps. I'll show you why. So see the difference there? Right, these actually sit nearly vertically in the water. So what I'm going to do is, just let me tie this one on. Right, this is going to give us that little bit of distance that we need. Right, and then with that little bit of distance that we need, okay, it'll allow us to fish a greater range of water and, you know, make life easy for us. Really, Gibbo? What was he selling it as? Bait or? Rightio, get that in here. Come on, you bugger. Chicken, oh God. It's ridiculous, isn't it? The things that people do for money, Gibbo, it's ridiculous, isn't it, bud, you know? There's chicken. God. Yeah, they do, mate, but you don't sell chicken like Catters chicken, bud, do you? All right, people. So what we've got now is... Okay. So... Kirk Allen, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream. So let me just show you this. Now, this is a 3-inch grub tail. Now, even though it's only an inch shorter, it's got a totally different profile, people. Right, let's chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. It's starting to get cold. I've got to put my jacket on. Hear those fish getting smashed, fam? It's exactly what we want this to do. Now, see the difference there, people? Can you see the difference in that soft plastic there? There's something coming up on the bank. Right, see that there? That's perfect for that. So, let's have a cast. Could have been a shark coming in close. Now this is going to cast a lot further, right? Beautiful. Much longer cast. Okay, I'm just going to let that drop. That's a possum getting beaten up by another possum. Or it could be Mr. and Mrs. Possum. All right, the tide's going back out again, famo. Bugger. Still fish getting belted on the surface though. Got to be careful I don't get a chill, famo. let's just chuck that out there and put my jacket on. Let go. Let go. There's no snags in this area of the river, fam. Right. Right. What is that? I've cast a lure through there. Does it even know it's hooked? Come on, bud. There is absolutely no snags in this section of river, famo. What the hell was that? I've cast absolutely everything through there, right? Not one snag. So I have no idea what that was. Whatever it was, it wouldn't have been able to be stopped on 16-pound leader, that's for sure. Yes, well, dunno, Gibbo. Funny that. I think that's how life works there, Gibbo, bud. All right, famo. Well, the tide's turned. I've no idea what that was, people. The tide's turned. Let's make our way home, eh? Oh dear. Yeah, it could have been, Gibbo. They do come up this far with the high tide sometimes. So, yeah, it wasn't even budging, mate. Didn't even know it was hooked. That's how big it was. I've cast lures through here tonight. I've cast soft plastics, everything. And then, like, there was a head shake. And then it stopped. I couldn't even budge it. Oh, I need to put 20-pound leader on, I think. All right, let's go for a walk. All right, so I'm done. Ah, dear. Well, we tried, people. We had a bit of fun. We used some new lures. We did everything, famo. All right. So, what I've done, normally I bring a trolley out, fam, but tonight what I've done, okay, is I've carried that. So, oh dear. Let's chuck that in there. Starting to get a bit cold, fam. I'm feeling it in my chest, which is not good when you've had heart surgery. So, let's go for a walk. So these are the lures that you would use for bull sharks in the river. Just the 6-inch. That's right, Gibbo. So that's what you use, little 6-inch bombers like this as well. Righto, famo. Well, let's get warm, eh? I'm starting to freeze. my chest is starting to cramp up. I've got to be careful. Now, someone must be poaching in the bush there. I can hear the dog. Alright fam, just give me a second. This is what we have to go through in Australia chasing fish. Okay, so that's just how it goes, you know. Okay, so, oh, it's a bit lighter. Right, now we will be carrying this in like this. Okay, now I just moved that camera literally 2 feet, and man, it's cold. Oh, it's cold. Rightio, let's go for a walk, fam. Not a good idea to be cold